Hello there people, Snowcrash here, back on the Hypermine server, up here at the top of the pinnacle. And as you've probably noticed, there was no video last week. And why? Well, life got in my face. That's right, nothing dramatic, but stuff happens. But I'm back. I'm back here, back in your face, back in your ears like little ear biscuits. That's right. So let's get back over into this view so I can see what's going on. And how did that one spawn? He must have dropped down because there's no way he can spawn on those half slabs. Anyway, let's not worry about it. What are we going to do today? That's probably what you're asking yourself. Well, I thought we'd take a trip to the Nether. That's right, the big dark scary place where you sometimes can poop your pants. I thought we'd go there and build a farm. That's right, you remember on my last episode I mentioned getting out into the Nether because some members of the Hypermine server have already done a lot of work over there that's going to make my job just a little bit easier. So you're probably wondering what it is we're going to build. And I may have already given it away, but I'll tell you again. It's a Wither Skeleton Farm. So we're going to head over there and I'm going to show you what's going on. In terms of what's going on the server around here, not much. Nothing I can show you. So we'll just keep going through the Nether. And this is a fair way away. I think I've got just about everything I need. Let me have a quick look. Let's put this on because we don't want any trouble. We've got food. I think I've got enough. We're going to go and stake out things and see what's happening. I've also got to remember where we go to get there. We don't have a Nether hub in Hypermine. Well, we sort of do, but it's not very evolved. I think I'm going to take this cart here. Have I got any iron? Yes. All right. So, as I said, this is a fair way away, and that's pretty loud. So we'll just cut that back there. That's a gold farm, and I'm not sure why they didn't build the donut, the Snowcrash gold farm, because it's pretty efficient. But anyway, that's what they've got, and I've been up there and it doesn't work that well. Could be because it's a bit broken, but maybe another episode I'm going to check that out. Yeah, as I said, this is a fair way away, but on the way, you may have remembered in some previous episodes that I think it was Nether holes and new lands. I can't remember which episode number it was, but Lapis Laurie and I bashed some holes in the bedrock ceiling here of the Nether. Can't do that anymore after 1.8.3 or something like that. And I found a lovely island out in the middle of nowhere to expand my creative juices and build some new buildings and so forth. I've not started construction out there, but I didn't build this rail, someone else on the server did, I don't know who, but it just happens to go right past where my entrance is to my new land. So we might stop off here and have a quick look. I think it is here, it looks like it. Hopefully that cart will stay. Yes. All right. So we can put our sounds back up a little bit and go down here. That's just down into the Nether. We'll jump through here and have a bit of a look. Because not everyone has seen the older episodes. I'm sure some of you have already seen this. And we pop out here on top of some trees. And this is it. There's nothing at all been built here. I've just scouted it out. It is an island. And there's some sort of... It's not extreme hill. Or it might be extreme hills or something over there. There's a large sort of open area here, and there are two ocean monuments over on the sea on that side. So it's lots of potential, not something I'm going to be getting into right away, but I have got some good ideas of what I'm going to build here. So on with our journey. We're going to head over to the Nether Fortress, and I'm just going to talk about what it is that's been going on. So, as you know, there are quite a few Wither Skeleton farms around. One of the best is a farm by a guy called Snowcrash. It's called the Wither Sandwich, and it's pretty big and bold. It's a fair construction effort. And I'll be honest with you, after you spend countless hours designing these things, you don't often have, you don't often feel like getting into survival and having to build the farm all over again. I leave that sort of crazy construction ability to people like Azuma Void, who has built the Snowcrash Wither Sandwich on the Hermitcraft server, and he did a terrific job. He takes my farms that are already a bit over the top, and he just dials them up to 11 and takes them to the next level. But for this exercise, as I may be doing a fair bit of this myself, I'm not sure, I actually spent the last 3 weeks trying to come up with a much simpler, easier to build AFK Wither Skeleton Farm that doesn't use a lot of resources, can be done, and isn't going to, destroy my motivation to actually get it finished. And I think I've come up with a pretty good design. I will be putting out a tutorial for it because I think it is quite good. It's a bit of a hybrid. It uses a few different techniques by myself and others, and I think you guys are going to like it. It's going to be something that will work well. What do we have here? You may have seen some shorts, some quick screenshots of this in my last episode or whenever I showed it. A lot of this work hasn't been done by me. All this half-slabbing here is being done by a couple of other members who aren't so active anymore. I've got to be careful here. I tell you what, this is just a death trap. And yeah, if you fall down there, I don't have fire protection or anything like that. I do have fairly good armor, but you're not going to... I've got the ender pearls just in case. You're not going to survive very long falling into that lava there, which is another thing of how we do this. Here's the crossroads. Now, one thing you're going to need to know is where these wither skeletons spawn. There's plenty of videos on that. I will put a link to my original 2-part Wither Skeleton Farm on the screen, and a link will be in the description as well. And that has information on where they spawn and how to do all that. So here we are. We're at a crossroads. This is one place that they do spawn, and it's pretty close to there, but all that's been half slabbed. So what you're trying to do here is remove any spawnable areas so that the only place anything can spawn is basically where your farm is. Now, this looks okay. I don't think we're going to get too many ghasts spawning, but over here we do have a problem. I mean, just look at all the blaze here. It's just crazy, and I am a little concerned that we are going to have a bit of difficulty building this. So I might have to put a wall in place or something to just protect myself from these from these belligerents. All right. So the other thing is, this is a double crossroads, and the farm I'm going to build is not going to utilize the whole double crossroads. That's a big build. That's really big because you're extending out about 35 blocks wide by about 19. It's huge. So the other problem we're going to have is over there, all this nether fortress is still spawnable, as you can see, and I'm going to have to probably half slab it, which is going to be a bit frustrating, but I think we can do it. So let me get in here and all right. So did we get a skull? No, of course not. Blaze rods. Yeah, all this is going to have to be rendered not spawnable, and I may just have to do it with half slabs. That might be easier than glass, just depending on how much cobblestone we've got and stuff like that. The distance is going to have to be about 100, at least 100 blocks. So if we just bring up the F3 here from over here, from about, let's just do a bit of counting here with Snowcrash. There's our center point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's there. So from here, oh, these guys look aggressive. Yeah, probably because I've been killing them and their friends. Okay, well, we'll just get rid of you and you. Okay, so from here, we're starting at 242. So we're just going to come over here and we're going to get to 342. That's a lot of wither skeletons. That's crazy. All right, let's get these guys out of our face. Did we get a skull? No, of course not. 342 is about... Oh, it's going to be right into the Nether, right into the Nether fortress here. All right, let's take care of these guys. Okay, about here. So I think we could probably half slab up to here, and I think we'll be okay, which isn't really that bad. It's not as bad as I thought. I was really ruining having to half slab this or demolish it. I mean, this is another crossroads. This is another place that wither skeletons spawn. So I think, considering the person will be in the middle of the spawn area down the bottom here, that this will be about 120 odd blocks away. All right, let's get away from there. So we just need to half slab this, half slab that bridge there, get rid of this guy here, and I'm going to start to lay things out, and I'll be back in a moment. All right, well, I was just looking underneath the crossroads there that I'm planning on using, and look, I'll be honest with you, it's a bit scary. I don't mind a difficult challenge in Minecraft. I don't mind a bit of danger, but given the kind of farm that we're building directly over lava, I mean, even, you know, it's bad news. I mean, there's nowhere you hope you can pearl out. You lose all your stuff. It's a bit scary, isn't it? So I'm thinking I might have to just put a platform down the bottom there as just some type of protection. If you fall, even that distance with feather falling is going to be a bit brutal. So one way or another, I think we need to protect ourselves from the lava, or it's just going to be a painful experience, and it's not going to be very good viewing having me die all the time. Well, maybe some of you would like to see that. I don't. The other thing is, yeah, I've got blazes spawning just here. It's all just ugly, so I'm going to have to half slab that. And I'm starting to get really annoyed at these guys. But right now, I just wanted to show you the sort of parameters that the spawning area of the wither skeletons is. So they spawn on a 19 by 19 plane where that block is, and also there's a third point there. So what we're talking about here is going out 9 blocks in every direction from these. So that's the next one, and then there's one below this, 4 below this. So that would be something, yeah, see, this is what I mean. It's dynamite. No, we can't get under there. So I'm going to sort of set up how this gets laid out, and then maybe get to work on some of these other miscellaneous protective mechanisms such as half slabbing, and I'll be back soon. Okay, well, I'm down here below the crossroads, and I've installed a pucker reduction device. That's right, lower half slabs have been put down, and I've installed an entire platform. It's 25 by 25. It's about 3 wider on all edges than what I need. And hopefully with the feather falling I've got, while I'm building up there, if I fall down, I'm not going to fall into there. So I'm pretty happy with that. I feel a little bit more comfortable about getting on with this. And now what I'm going to do is just lay out and show you guys where the sort of main spawning area is going to be, and we'll take it from there. Okay, well, this feels a lot safer than what I was working with before. So how this works is if we just extend out this little platform here. Well, as I said, the spawning area for a crossroads is 19 by 19 by 9, and I'm just laying it out now so that we can just have a bit of a look. So that is the center. All right, so we've got the 3 potential platforms here marked out. And where did he come from? Anyway, it doesn't matter. Okay, as you can see there, those 2 iron strips here represent the uppermost spawning area of the crossroads. And I've got that. I've now got my protection platform down there to reduce the amount of, potential scariness. And so far, this is coming along all right. But there's quite a bit more I've got to do. I didn't bring over enough materials here. I'm going to need more iron, rails, pistons, all sorts of things. So for the moment, for this week, that's all I've got time for. What I'm going to do is get a little bit more done here in preparation, and next week we're going to get on with the job of getting all the stuff out of the lava and get this farm coming along. I'm not sure if we complete it next week, but we'll get pretty close. Anyway, it's been a lot of fun hanging out with you today. This has been Snowcrash, and I'll catch you later. Cheers. See ya.